Hola a todos, bienvenidos a mi canal Spanish World, en donde aprendemos español. Welcome to my channel, where we learn Spanish. And today, I am going to show you how to use the pronoun me in the command form. In what command form specifically? Well, in the to command, since I want to limit it to just one of the subjects, and to is probably the most commonly used subject when it comes to giving commands. So, if it's a positive command, you have to attach the pronoun to the end of the verb. So like, for example, hablar means to speak. So háblame means speak to me. Notice that the AR verb turns into an A. And if it's an ER or an IR verb, then the ending turns into an E. So like escribir, which means to write. If I'm commanding somebody to write, I would say escribe in the to form, right? Escribe. But if I want you to write me specifically, then I would say escríbeme. These are the endings if they're negative. So to be no hables or no escribas. And then once again, if it's specifically like related to me, then I say no me hables or no me escribas. Okay, don't talk to me, don't write me. Okay, so let's go ahead and do some exercises. Abrazar means to hug. So how do I say hug me? Abrázame. Don't hug me. No me abraces. Besar, to kiss, would be bésame or no me beses, no me beses. Cantar, to sing, so I would say cántame or no me cantes, no me cantes. Esperar, to wait, wait for me, would be espérame or don't wait for me, don't wait for me, no me esperes, don't wait, no me esperes. Callar, to quiet, say quiet me, cállame, cállame, instead of cállate, which means quiet yourself. Or in other words, like you tell somebody to shut up, you say cállate. But if you want them to quiet you, you would say cállame. Maybe you want them to try, I don't know. You say, but you might say, no me calles, don't quiet me, no me calles. And then enojar means to get mad. And so you say, enójame, get me mad. Or you might say, no me enojes, don't get me mad, no me enojes. Levantar means to pick up. And so you say, levántame, pick me up. Or no me levantes, don't pick me up. So these are all AR verbs. Let's see what else we have. So a lot of the ER and the IR verbs I've noticed also tend to be boot verbs. So if you remember how boot verbs work, you have to replace the vowel that's in the stem of the verb with whatever it gets replaced with. So like the E turn into an IE. Normally when you learn these boot verbs, you learn what the vowel changes into. And so it's very common that an E turns into an IE, or perhaps the E turns into an I, like vestir. But most of the time it's an E turning into an IE or an O turning into a UE, like encontrar would be encuentro, I find. Anyway, negar means to deny. So it'll be like, don't deny me. So it'll be no, or sorry, I guess if it's a positive command, you say, deny me, okay? Niégame, niégame, negar, niégame, deny me. Or you say, don't deny me. No me niegues, no me niegues, don't deny me, no me niegues. Okay? Encontrar, to find, you say, find me. Encuéntrame, encuéntrame, or don't find me. No me encuentres. Vestir, to dress, dress me. Vísteme, don't dress me. No me vistas. Defender, to defend. Defend me. Defiend. So it's verb. Defiéndeme. And then if it's a negative, it would be no me defiendas. No me defiendas. And then recordar is to remind or to remember. So you might say like, remind me. Recuérdame. Or don't remind me. No me recuerdes. Don't remind me. Contar means to tell. Most of the time it means to count, but in this case, like if you're doing it to yourself or if someone's doing it to you, it probably means to tell. It depends on the context. And so contar, like tell me, will be cuéntame, cuéntame. Or don't, it will be no me cuentes. And then mostrar means to show. So you say, show me, muéstrame, or don't show me, no me muestres. All right, so just remember, if it's a positive command, the pronoun goes to the end of the verb, whereas if it's a negative command, the pronoun goes before the verb. So like, háblame, no me hables. And then also you have to remember that the AR verbs go to an A, and the ER and the IR verbs go to an E when they're positive. Or when they're negative, AR verbs go to ES, and the ER and the IR verbs go to an AS. So go ahead and watch the video as many times as you need, and hopefully we'll see you in the next video. Hasta luego.